Reese right here with Adore Her Beauty, back with another video, and I'm here with a follow-up client. It's actually been several months since she's came in. She's been away, and in between this time, she's been shaving as her method of hair removal. So she's back in for a hirsutism facial wax. And as you can see, her hairs are very short and stubbly. So I'm going to be using Abolish Nullify Wax to remove these hairs. Look at this. It looks like little bitty ants or something really tiny. So immediately I knew she had shaved. And she explained why. So of course, we got to do what we have to do when we're unable to get in for our wax appointment. So because the hair is so short, I am doing the reverse lay technique where I apply the wax against the grain with the grain and remove it against the grain. Using this method on short and stubborn hairs is great because it just helps to get underneath those hairs and above those hairs. So the wax is kind of wrapping around the entire circumference of the hair and it allows for easier removal. So while the wax is setting, I'm over to the side, just tweezing a few of the hairs in her sideburn area. As you can see, she also shaved over here. Now, generally, her hairs are really thin and they are not as blunt. So when you shave, it definitely does blunt the tip of the hair and it gives it this really stubble look. And so where I can tweeze her, I'm doing so because I just didn't want to wax areas of skin that really didn't need it. And because she does have like a hormonal hair growth, I didn't want to stimulate those hairs. So here I'm just taking my time to get in a really good grip. And as you can see, I got more hair within the second strip with that actual technique, the reverse lay technique, and it got those hairs up really good. So, I felt real good. So I just make sure when I'm applying wax using that technique that I'm really pressing into the skin so that you can get good results like that. And you can see it's one little hair left. So I'm trying that technique underneath her chin area and I'm just going against the grain again. And as you can see, I'm just really pushing into the skin, just making sure the wax is adhering because again, the hairs are so short. And so you'll see me just kind of playing with the wax, just mixing it and pressing it in real good, just to make sure that it's covered real good. And again, the Nullify wax is a real soft, like hard wax. So it's very gentle on the skin and it has a grab power that is so amazing. And I just wanted to definitely use this for her skin because her skin is also on the softer side. She doesn't have a lot of skin cell buildup. As you can even see on the wax strips, you don't see a whole lot of dead skin. So she is one who does follow a pretty consistent skincare regimen. She's actually like a skincare buff. And so she does research and she keeps up with her skin. So I always compliment her on her skin. And if you go back to some of the older videos, you can see where she had a little increased percentage of hyperpigmentation, but she's been using the glycolic and retinol pads, and that has significantly brightened up her skin. And again, just to avoid over waxing and overstimulating her skin, because waxing does exfoliate, I didn't want to do that too often and then have her skin be irritated. So I'm just tweezing those few little stubborn hairs that were remaining. So I do continue to extract those few little hairs. And for some reason, I'm not sure why, but the video cut out and I wasn't aware of it. So we won't see the entire duration of this session, but just know she left out with super smooth skin. And so for the first time ever, I am merging two Hirsutism facial wax sessions into one video. This is another client and she came in for her Hirsutism facial wax treatment on today. And as you can see, in comparison to the first client, she has a bit more post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, and this is something that I would like for her to start moving in at some point in the future, because we've gotten great results with the decreasing of her hair growth via waxing, because we know that waxing is controlled damage to the hair follicles, and over time waxing can reduce the um the consistency and how fast the hair grow, how often the hair grow, and also it makes the hair more thinner and of course grow less. So we've been seeing this with this particular client because she's been quite consistent for a long time, and we have broken down those hair follicles, which is good. So now that she has a decreased amount of growth, because this is actually at 4 weeks, so now that I'm seeing, hair is kind of coming under control just a little bit. um and so I would love for her to start working on evening out her skin tone and brightening her skin tone. So we're going to be talking about chemical peels and things for the future. So definitely make sure you subscribe to Adore Her Beauty if you have not done so yet, so that you can keep up with all of the regimens of these beautiful women. It's just so amazing how everyone is on their own journey, and no two individuals' journey is going to be or look the same. And as an esthetician, you just have to have knowledge on how to pivot per client, know what techniques need to be used, especially when it comes to waxing, because the hair types will vary per person. And just knowing what products, what regimens they need, and things like this, so that you can help them get the skin results that they desire, or even what you desire for them. Because honestly, I don't believe that this client really, I won't say she don't care, but she may be confident in her skin as far as like texture and tone. But so for some women, the hair is the major problem, and they like, look, I don't care about nothing else, just get rid of this hair. So sometimes as an esthetician, you may want to create a goal for your client, and in that you just bring it up to them in a very empathetic, gentle way, and just see if it's something that they will want to come on board with. So I'm happy, to even have the idea of wanting that for her. And so I think we've talked about this before with this particular client, like how to present that. I have not yet done so, but I definitely, when I look at these videos, I would just, see that that was something that I would love for her. So definitely, I'll keep you updated. Be sure to subscribe. But again, I'm using Nullify Wax for this session as well, because Nullify has just been blowing my mind. It is a very fun wax to work with. It's very effective. It works for all skin types, especially for those who have sensitive skin and have sensitivity to fragrances and color. So it's good. Now, I just really enjoy using it. Now, as of now, it's sold out, but a new shipment is coming in very, very soon. So definitely stay tuned for that. You can subscribe to AdoreHerBeauty.com for updates when all of the wax will be released. The website is almost complete, so you'll be able to purchase these products online. I thank you so much for your support. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. It's so much more that I could say. Like, I always want to say, way more than what time allows. So definitely it's been brought to my attention that you guys would like to have a live Q&A with me. And so I'm going to have that in the works. It may be sometime in December. Maybe we can do like a holiday something, like a live Q&A. So definitely if you have questions, start getting them together, because we're going to have fun, and we're going to like hang out online and just talk this talk that we be doing, waxing, skincare, hirsutism, all kinds of things. So thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video.